Yes, well, here we are at one of the boards. I still don't know what they're called. Anyone know what they're actually called? I noticed they've got wheels on the bottom for hoisting them off when it's all over with. Just clean the lens. I've just been thinking it's too far of a trek down there to walk it. I was going to come across on my bike, but oh, it's gone. There was a sort of council vehicle there. I thought he might whinge, but it goes narrow down there, a little narrow track. So there's nobody walking about really, is there? Presume these are made of fiberglass. Lots of work involved, making moulds and then painting them. And of course they're not moving until everything's switched on at night. Someone said it's not the actual switch. I said I know. There'll be hundreds of different switches to get everything going. And I was saying there's an old film clip of Jay Mansfield switching them on in the late 50s, and the local Blackpool councillor, he keeps stumbling over his lines, little fat bald fella, about 70 odd. I'd like to welcome Miss Mansfield to and she hugs him. She has a really low cut dress, he's only about 5'5", and he's sort of eye level with her cleavage. And that's why he got flustered and she kept giggling. And then she hugs him. I'd just like to say welcome. Please pull the switch, Miss Mansfield. And the poor woman died in a crash, didn't she? Her husband was dry. I think husband survived, but she died, and she was a mother of a few kids. She meant to be very bright, you know. People assume they're all dizzy blondes, but in fact she's a very bright girl. So at night time they'll all be lit up, and there'll be a queue of cars going up and down tonight, all stuck in traffic. I was going to mention that. Oh, it's dedicated to the memory of Sheila Grucott from the Bay Beach Holiday Group, a long-time supporter of the Illuminations and the Teddy Bears. Ah, some lady died. You can have your picture taken with a illuminated teddy. Yeah, so like I said, these are the cliffs higher up. Less chance of spray up here. It's just been raining. I was sat having my baked spud there without salad this time. And it's a brief shower. And the hell fishing. That's what Frank Carson said. He said, a bloke fishing off the pier, and he caught a fish and he thanked him for yanking it out of that dirty water. Well, I'll go back to my bike, back down the promenade. Head for home. I'm not sure which way yet. Clean the camera lens. And my glasses are fogged up again. There must be a bit of spray still. So it's been quite a nice day out despite missing the distinguished gentleman's raid. As I said to them, lads, imagine bumping into subscribers. Middle of Blackpool Promenade, when they live in Yorkshire in foreign parts and I live 25 miles away and I bump into them. They should have got bed and breakfast. Should have arrived Friday night. And if I should have mentioned the Pirate Bar in Coral Island. That's quite an interesting experience if you had a few beers. Bike's still there, good. I'm a bit tightly jammed between two cars. Hope they got out alright without nudging me back. That's where I've just been with the chandeliers. These are nicely decorated. Cakes and pastries. Bisman Kitchen. Might go in there next time. This is where them two bikes were parked here, and all them that were weaving in and out of traffic and frightening the horses. That's where they were. I think they emptied the bins, won't they? Oh, must have been a heavier show than I thought. My clock's gone a bit dicky. Hope it was just a brief passing shower. And doesn't get too intense on the way home. Shenzhen Chinese Massage Centre. Is it just a massage you do? And what do they massage and for how long? I'll put my weedy lights on. No, just the position lights. And face, yep. Bye bye ladies. Two pretty young girls, I give them a £2 tip to put in the dryer. Although, because I said I didn't eat my salad last time, I'd rather not have it, thank you. And I thought they might have said, would you like some chips to because I got charged the same money. And I thought, £6 something and £2 something for the hot chocolate. See, I was going to walk down and have a look at the dialects. But imagine walking all the way down here. I would have been cream crackered, seeing as they're not moving and they're not lit up. It's a bit pointless. If you're all close together, without these little bits in between. I wanted to have a look at that Egyptian one, because that mate of mine, he's just come back from a 2-week holiday in Egypt, mate at work, Dave. Not that he'd be very impressed with a fiberglass cutout board thing when he's seen the real thing in Egypt, presumably, unless he spent all the time in the bar and by the pool. If it weren't such a murderous hellhole, I'd like to go. I'd like to soak up a bit of that history. I mean, Roman history doesn't really interest me, but Blackpool Museum had a mummy in. I don't know if it's still there. That's all fairly interesting, isn't it? Anyway, homeward leg. That looks like showers over there. I think it's been a bit of a waste of a time. I've always said that, any motorbike ride is not a waste of time because you're on your bike, aren't you? They're all enjoyable. And I've got something out of it, my new super bright high-vis. I'll be saving this for my autumn weekend rides out and using my orange one for work. Like I said, it doesn't do to mix them up You don't want, I mean, wearing stuff at work, it'll get dirty, won't it? Because you're out in all weathers and getting spray from huge wagons and things. So this will be kept nice and clean on my coat hanger. In the middle room, probably. Go on, I'll buy a high-vis. I'll start a gang, the high-vis gang. Fogged up again. There's a tide not going out. It shouldn't be spraying anymore. Unless it's just in the air. It's in the air. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Very nice. What's that? Mercedes. Well, if all these hotel girls are on minimum wage, probably they'll all be on a budget. I mean, due to the decline in people actually booking holidays, somebody said, oh, they're all 1 or 2 nights, stag nights, nobody books a week here now. So a lot of them are struggling to make a profit or even stay open. So of course they're going to pay the staff peanuts. Well, I imagine they get repeat custom from pensioners and the Scottish. It's traditionally a good break for the Scottish. You have a certain time when they all come here. Have I got any viewers from Scotland who've been here on a regular holiday? Aye. What is it you like about Blackpool then? Nice few pints. I mean, I like a few beers in some interesting pubs. Plenty of them in Blackpool. That's what I want, isn't it? A few beers. If you have kids, they'll enjoy themselves in the amusement arcades and the pleasure beach. It's just an expensive doing it, but like I said before, if you make the most of it, if you're going to pay for a ticket for the pleasure beach, make it last all day and get your money's worth. Stuck behind a bloody van again. I'll get past. Oh, it's a bloody van blocking the view. Oh, the camera hasn't pinged out. I thought I heard a bleep then, unless it was a squeak. Soon find out when I get down south and press the button. If there's no bleep, it's run out. And there we are again, the shenanigans. I know the lad in high-vis. The Vegas Diner Bar and Grill. Oh, that's a bar as well, is it? I should have let them cross and that bloody van would have been away from me then. Oh, tower again, tower, can you see? Everyone wrapped up for autumn. Actually, when I was young and I was little, my mum and dad always booked September for holidays because it was cheaper, slightly out of season. So we're never very well off. There's still plenty going on. I remember we had anoraks on the beach digging with a little spade on the beach with anoraks on and grey skies like this. Oh, I can feel more spots of rain. Seems fairly busy though for the time of year, doesn't it? I mean, these aren't stag and hen nights for families. Oops, I'm looking at that modern tram. That's right, it wasn't exactly an emergency brake. I was thinking them trams I paid £2.50 one way or £5 return all the way up to Fleetwood. That's a bargain. Yeah, I shouldn't have overtook that pumpkin tram because they're always checking us now. Us, me and the bike. Oh, it is drizzly. By the time I get down to the motorway road, will that shower there will have caught up with us. The Buckingham restaurant at the Balmoral Hotel. I mentioned before, them tubes there are the vents, because that area where we are now, this area, is where the sewer outfall is. When I was paddling on the beach, it suddenly got warm and there was a stream coming from here, and that's the sewage outfall. Whether it's sewage or just, I mean, do they separate? I don't know, it was just warm water. I thought it was, well, if it's warm it's not from bogs, it's from showers. And that restaurant's right nearby where I went in. I just had a beer in summer because the meals were rather expensive, all of 10 quid. Although that baked spud was £6 something. I could have got a giant pizza for the same money at home. That sun is blowing a bit. Well, I think this will be the last Blackpool trip of the year. Nice to get out though, and like I said, I bought this new Hy-Vis which I wanted for winter. It is nice and snug though, cold wind's just bouncing off now. I don't wipe me visor, I could do with wiping my visor. Although, what time is it? Ooh, LCD's gone off. It soon sorts itself out, just take the back off, take the battery out, let it dry out overnight and it's sorted. That little clock says 20 to 5. Oh, it does look dull and drizzly down that end, doesn't it? If it is rainy I'll stop and close the back of the camera. So that's it, Brooks Collectibles. Well worth a visit if you're in Blackpool, if you're into nostalgia. Oh, it is drizzly. What have we come to Blackpool for in the bloody drizzle? The distinguished gentleman's ride out. That's what. I think I will go on the motorway. Or, no, I'm going to say, should I go back on the 583? I could do if there's no rush. Yeah, from that roundabout, yeah, there is a little narrow road that leads to the industrial area, which goes theoretically straight past Blackpool Honda. So if it's not raining, I could just for self-satisfaction purposes find the road and then go down it. Ooh, it is raining proper now. I should have checked Google Earth, shouldn't I? Find out if it's been updated, because it's meant to be a new showroom. But then again, aren't bike shops all the same? I mean, it's only second-hand stuff that makes bike shops interesting, because not many of the new range really float my boat. It's the old stuff I like that X11 or my Silverwing or Night Oak. I like that rarity and novelty of having an interesting bike. I mean, this is pretty novel, isn't it? Old Hornet. Not many about. No, I'm not going through the tunnel again. I mean, that's the thought, that switch doesn't get wet. It's just a brief shower, it's alright, it's persistent rain that gets everywhere. So that's it, we're leaving Blackpool. I'll knock the camera off shortly. Or should I leave it on until we maybe find Blackpool Honda? The stay more. Faringo's Vegan, is that a restaurant? Vegan restaurant. And this is where we started 3 hours or so ago, I think. Was it? Something like that. Well, 2 hours ago then. Grandpa and Matt, only turning, I thought you were going to be there for ages. Yes, that's it for another year. Goodbye Blackpool. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's turned rainy and horrible. It'll be all over the lens now, won't it? If it gets any worse, like I said, I'll not bother finding that shop and I'll go straight home. Bye for now.